Okay, so I think the most important topic for us to cover today is the benefits that are included in the Preventative Health Initiative itself. And the reason that my team has requested that I create this piece of content is because, the process for onboarding and fulfillment when you enroll with us, it tends to go pretty quickly. And I always like to describe this as simple but not easy. So it's a lot of information. And so I'm just going to take a few minutes today to break down the benefits that are included in the Preventative Health Initiative and how they can support your employees. Now, a couple of really interesting components to the way that this plan works is if you don't currently have health insurance, then we're going to ensure that we cover your employees, right? So the foundation of the plan is minimum essential coverage medical plan. If you do have health insurance, then that's great. So we'll just skip this part, right? Fast forward 30 seconds. But if you do not have health insurance, every one of your employees is going to be provided an insurance card, minimum essential coverage medical insurance. They can use that to go to appointments. And we're also going to include thousands of prescriptions at no cost, any wellness activities like physicals and labs, etc. Those are all included and covered no cost, as well as unlimited telehealth and mental health resources for them and everybody in their home. If you do already have health insurance, you've got a major medical plan in place, that's great. None of those other resources would be applicable if if you already have systems in place for them. But for the employees who join the plan over and above the health insurance benefits, we're going to provide them customized wellness coaching. So everybody is going to get a customized plan. When your employees enroll with us, they're going to go through a little 30-second survey and they're going to answer questions for us as it relates to their lifestyle, their conditions, their medications, their age, their gender. And we're going to create a comprehensive plan for them as it relates to where they're at in their life, what we know are basic, wellness activities they could perform if they were so inclined, and anything that they would want in terms of where they would want to go. So they can customize the plan if they're interested in smoking cessations, if they've got, challenge with stress or potentially mental health, right? We're going to provide them a coaching protocol as it relates to improving self-care, and those preventative wellness activities are all supported by real doctors and psychologists. Again, the purpose of the incentive is to get them to go to the doctor less. So the question really becomes, why go to the doctor and spend the time and money on the copay when you've got your doctor in your pocket? No copay. Same goes with mental health. Why spend the time and money to go sit on a therapist's couch when you could sit with one of our therapists from your couch? No copay. And again, the plan is designed to help them improve their self-care protocols. So it's not just a reactive, I got sick and I went to the doctor and they put me on this prescription. It's more proactive. What can we do to go to the doctor less, right? Is there something that I can do in my life to improve my sleep hygiene or reduce my stress levels so that I go to, see a mental health professional less? But if I need to talk with a therapist every day, the access to that system is available to them and everybody in their home, no cost, no copay. I want to give some examples of the way the coaching works. And so like a young man who smokes or vapes, for example, can select a nutrition, fitness, smoking cessations protocol, and they will automatically be delivered coaching content. Books, documentaries, podcasts, other resources and articles, and suggestions on things they can build into their daily routine to help take better care of themselves. But let's say, for example, a woman who enrolls is pregnant at the time that she enrolls. She's automatically going to be delivered coaching content as it relates to prenatal care, nutrition, what things can we do to avoid preeclampsia and gestational diabetes, right? These are all bits and pieces of information and coaching guidance that is going to be delivered proactively, right? You think about the way that the average pregnancy goes, she'll go to the doctor and check in, right? And if her labs come back and tell us that something is wrong, then it's treated, or then it's we do something about it, but it's not proactive. It's not as though she's got somebody on call coaching her how to eat, how to care for her body, and what things that she can do. It's just, the current American medical system is not proactive, it's reactive. It's not a healthcare system, it's a sick care system. So the Preventative Health Initiative is designed to deliver content to your employees to help them improve their lives on a daily basis. Now, let's say when she enrolls, she's pregnant, but then she has a baby. What are the chances that she may experience some postpartum depression? What are the chances that she may want to lose some baby weight post-pregnancy, right? The chances are pretty high. And so all she has to do is engage with the platform and modify the coaching, and they will deliver coaching protocol and psychologists and doctors that can help her when it comes to postpartum depression, or a nutrition and fitness protocol that can help her with the baby weight, get her back to where she wants to be, right? So the cool thing about the plan is that it's automatically going to deliver coaching information as it relates to where they're at in their life, but this plan can evolve and the coaching will grow with them. All they have to do is interact with the platform. So it advances and they can optimize it as they go. Outside of the wellness incentives and doctors and psychologists supporting the wellness platform, they're also going to get a cash value life insurance policy. This whole life policy is going to have a cash value, typically up to $100,000 or more guaranteed issue, depending on the size of the group. They're not going to have to pay anything out of pocket for this, and this is a portable plan. So the tax incentive is going to fund the premium. This policy is written as group, so it's guaranteed issue. They don't have to go through, tests and labs and so on and so forth. As long as they are under 70 years of age, they will be issued a plan. The value of the policy is going to be relative to the amount that they earn and pay in FICA. The cash value of the policy is going to be relative to the size of your group. But again, this is a portable plan. If you currently offer them life insurance, it's probably term life insurance, which means it expires if they leave your employment. With our policy, this is a cash value investment vehicle for their future, which will be funded by the tax incentive, will gain value and interest over time. It's got some living benefits riders and some things built into it that they're gonna love. But at the end of the day, it's portable. So if they retire or exit your organization, they can take it with them. And then the final benefit that I really love to emphasize is one of the most important parts of the plan is the hospital bill eraser. So most people don't realize that the average hospital group is nonprofit. Therefore, they have to write into their mission statement that they will provide services on a sliding scale. They receive grants and funding and government money and donor funds, etc. So in order for them to maintain that nonprofit status, they have to build a sliding scale fee structure in. The crazy thing about this is that their sliding scale, to be considered indigent, right? Your median income, my apologies, the sliding scale fee structure is relative to earnings and income. And that formula is typically 400% median income. In America, median income is $50,000. In other words, what I'm saying is if I don't earn over $200,000 with no dependents, then I should not pay full price on that medical invoice that they come and deliver, right? Most people don't realize they can ask for a sliding scale fee structure. So what we have done is we have built a system of advocates in that work on your behalf to work with the providers to negotiate, reduce, or erase those medical expenses. Because again, if you're not earning over $200,000 a year with no dependents, you shouldn't be paying full price. But when you're about to go through your procedure and they come in the door with the clipboard and accept your payment method, all you would have to do is say, hey, can we set up a consultation to talk about a sliding scale fee structure based upon my income? They would flip that clipboard to the third page and fill out the document that they don't show anybody. They're not required to tell you this, but they are required to offer it if you ask for it. So what the hospital bill eraser does is we've got a whole team of advocates. You or your family members submit those hospital bills to the system. They work to negotiate, significantly reduce, or eradicate and erase those hospital bills altogether. So all of the wellness incentives supported by real doctors and psychologists. This coaching protocol is very simple to use. All they have to do is agree to allow us to send them emails and information. The more they use it, the more it advances. Guaranteed issue cash value whole life insurance policy and the hospital bill eraser. So these are just some of the benefits included. And I really appreciate the fact that my team asked me to go through this, because if you're watching this video, you've probably already gone through this conversation with me, and we really didn't get to go through the nuances of the way that all of this stuff works. So in this video, we're able to slow it down a little bit and go into more detail. But if you've got any questions, please reach out. If we haven't already had a conversation, click the website, book the call, so we can talk about how implementing the Preventative Health Initiative can save you money on payroll taxes, enhance employee wellness without creating any of the work and frustration for you or your team. Thank you so much for your time.